Welcome to Gail's Garden Herbs and More. Getting the nickname we call it, the chicken, out so he can dig drainage whenever they do the irrigating for the orchards. It floods our garden, the end of the garden down there. So Kyle's gonna dig a ditch. And believe me, he is so good with equipment. I wouldn't do that coming off there. See those little ramps? He had to stay on those little ramps. If you see that little white thing there, that's one of the irrigation outlets. So he's digging the ditch in front of that so that when that's turned on, it'll go down the ditch and away from our garden so much. Some of it's still going to get in because behind it in the corner is the fence and it goes through that direction. I don't know if you can hear me over that motor. That's hard ground, even for that thing. So much better than doing that by hand. I did that by hand before, but it's overgrown now. And this will be better and a little deeper than I could do by hand, probably. That ground is so rocky and so hard, it's even hard for the machine. He's using the bottom thing to kind of flatten it out, and scrape off some of the stuff. Notice how he's got it down there? He's not using the top one right now. He's using the bottom blade. Okay, now he is clearing off the gravel. We don't want to lose the gravel because you know, we save the gravel for the driveway. So he's clearing off the gravel before he digs the ditch to go across. And then he has a big pipe he's going to put in to take it across to where all the fruit trees are. Still clearing up the gravel, moving the gravel out of the way. Ground is so hard in the rocks, even the machine can't hardly get through it. I wouldn't get this close unless I knew Kyle was driving. He is so good at this stuff. Smile for the camera. Notice how he's got it maneuvered where the blade is in the back. That is giving him some balance, because sometimes it's so hard up there when he digs down, it tips the machine up, so that he sets that blade to help the machine from not to tip over. I love peaches. We don't have a peach tree, so Kyle said he will dig a hole for me. We're going to line it up here with these trees. These are all apricots. We're going to line it up and put it in by this big apricot tree. We're going to put it right over here in line. So he's going to dig a hole for that too. And then the holes, the ditches have all disappeared here that came down on this row. There was only one tree left, but now since we're going to have more than one tree, he's going to go ahead and dig that ditch back out that used to be there a long time ago. You can kind of, you probably can't tell from the camera, but there is a slight indentation where the ditch for the irrigation water used to be. So it's got a lot of digging more to go on this. I will be excited. I hope we can find a peach tree left. Everybody's buying all that kind of stuff up, but that's good. I just hope we can find a peach tree. I can't let the chickens out or they'd be right under that thing where he's digging, scratching and stuff right in the way. He'd have chickens inside the bucket. Our chickens are pretty tame. So they're still locked up, and it was a little not a bumblebee, but a regular bee that flew by me. And good, I don't see enough of those. And I've got my chihuahuas in the cage. I may have to take them and put them away from there so it doesn't scare them too much. So I'll probably go do that right now. Someone stopped by to say hi. He's also going to dig out the other ditches that go through our part of the orchard, so that because they're just overgrowing and filling up. They're still a little bit on the other two. The one up here is going to be almost doing it over, and the other two just need to be cleaned out. Okay, back at work. I made a brunch, I guess you would call it, of kind of a breakfast hash. It had a cut up garlic scape and green onions and a purple onion and ginger. I cut that all up and kind of sauteed it, and then I threw in some sausage and some cut up leftover potatoes from last night, yesterday, and cooked that all up good. Fried a couple eggs lightly with the yolk still runny, and set that on top with some toast, and that was breakfast. So he got a good meal and he's back at work. It's getting a little deeper. We got to get it deep enough to put the pipe in here. And we can cover it back up with gravel because we don't want to run over the pipe and break it. So that's what he's trying to do, get it deep enough for the pipe. The grandkids will miss the pond it makes. Usually this whole area, big round area of gravel is like 4 or 5 inches of water, and the kids go run and splash and play in it. Hopefully though, but the bad thing was a lot of it filled up the garden area and ruined our watermelons and cantaloupe and everything last time, so they just spoiled because it sat in there for days. So he's trying to get that diverted from the garden, but in so doing it will also divert it from making a little pond out here. But sometimes you just got to do things. Hole for my peach tree. Yay! Gonna make about a 5-foot hole, he said. I don't know if he means across or what, but whatever, he knows. Okay, we will fill this with manure and stuff and dirt that we have, mixed. And then we gotta go find the peach tree. So now he's back on the, okay, now he's filling it up over the pipe. He's got the pipe in there. You can see the pipe, and so now he's filling over the top. We'll have to leave over here open for the irrigation water to go down, but we just didn't want it going all over the driveway and making deep ruts and stuff in our driveway. Now he was using that little grater thing at the bottom to smooth it out over that one area. So there he goes. See how he pulls it down and then it pulls it and smooths it out. Now he's using the top, pulling the dirt over the pipe. He also uses the bucket to smash it down as well. And then the straight blade he'll use like he was to give it a smoother texture and straighten it, whatever you call it. Okay, now he's pulling the gravel back over the dirt that he laid over the top of the pipe. So our driveway is almost back to normal. And then he's got to dig some more irrigation ditches in the orchard part, so to get some down by the olive trees. And then it goes all the way down. They have ditches on the other side, but the water goes all the way down. But we're digging out our part. Okay, now he's clearing out that ditch. Those don't go as deep. They're just so the water will run down between and water the trees. He's also going to dig me one more hole on the other side for a nectarine tree. Yay! I'm so old, I don't know if I'll get to see even the fruit, but I can hope. We should have done this in the winter when there wasn't any fruit on the trees. We've got bunches of apricots this year. That's kind of knocking them off, that machine is. Just thought I'd show you this. I got this down over my corn and artichokes. And then I got some watermelon planted yesterday too, and they're looking pretty good. I'm happy about that. They transplanted pretty well. I was kind of worried, but so far so good. So yeah, and hopefully this won't get drowned now that he's getting those ditches in. There you can see where he's pulled the gravel back over, and then it's over there. Okay, he's trying to back the trailer back the tractor back into the trailer. My dogs got out and had to chase him back in. Anyway, it's actually a dump trailer, so he's got it bent down a little bit. Ooh, that's actually pushing the truck forward. Little by little to get it back up there. Hope I'm not making him nervous by videotaping him. He don't like being videotaped. There it goes. Yay! Good job. Okay, can I interview the driver? Can I interview the driver?
You know why I was doing that?
Why were you doing that?
Because this ramp is bent. And if it slips off, see how it's bent compared to that one?
Oh, yeah.
If the rip slips out, it tips over.
Ooh, that would not be good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, he told me I was too busy playing on my phone. I said, I'm not playing. I'm doing a video. I'm embarrassing him. Goodbye, y'all. This is it for now. Give us a thumbs up.